Hi, my name's Sophia. Welcome to this community. Welcome to this tarot love reading. So I'm getting a couple of things. First of all, many hands in many pies. That's to me 5 of Wands, other people's interference. But coming off other people's interference, I feel there's a boredom and discontent, meaning that other people are, I'm just getting ruling your life, and it could be expanded in a lot of several ways. For example, friends and family telling you that stick to the accounting job that you've got, and you've told them you want to go and do tarot, and they're like, no, stick to it, and you're remaining bored, right, and discontented, or some element like that. When it comes to obviously love and the connection, it could be your person staying in a marriage that's not suitable for them. You've come away because there's a lot of separations at the moment, so now they're bored, because obviously meeting you is enlightening them, kind of thing. Now let's not get up in your arse and in your ego thinking you're the enlightened one and you're bringing them to enlightenment. But I'm just saying, you know, both of you connect. It's a good frequency. The arguments are generally because of the 5 of Wands, the other people's interference. If it was just down to you and just down to your person, you'll be together. It's other people's interference. That's the whole point of the connection, of to tell other people, don't worry about other people's opinions, follow your own bliss. Now, obviously, they presume there's children involved or something like that. So I'm just saying there's obviously reasons why they don't do it. But the energy I'm getting at the moment is dissatisfied, and that dissatisfaction is due to other people's opinions. That's what I'm getting. So let's see what the cards say. Today, well, I'm pre-recording. It's Sunday, but I'm pre-recording for tomorrow, so I'm going to do 2 readings. I'm going to do this reading, and if you like my reading, check out the additional one I'm going to do in the Facebook group. It's free to join. The link's in the description box. So let's jump in. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, because when you think about the boredom and discontent, that's the 4 of Cups. The 4 of Cups has third party, 3 cups, which is other people's interference, not taking your offer. They say it's a gift. You do see, once again, there's a up the arse feeling of, well, I'm amazing, I'm a spiritual person, I've got a gift. Don't really like to call it that, but it is actual known as a gift. The gift, for example, is like an image reading. That's, you know, that's my gift, my special powers kind of thing. So you do have your kind of gift. The gift isn't just saying you're an empath. Everyone's an empath. Why is that? Because everyone has intuition. Yours is just heightened because you're from the higher elements connected with the cosmic. Supposed to be, but you can block that with the junk you eat. MACDs, put it that way. Let's jump in. Let's see what this, let's get more info from the cards. The sun and the moon, twin flame counterparts from the off. I love that. The sun and the moon, the dark and the light. Yeah, Sophia, my person's dark. No, the dark pillar is actually your ass. The dark pillar, the black, is the feminine. So anyway, because of the moon, the darkness, because you have to do the shadow, because you keep saying you're a spiritual leader, right? So you know that you have to work within your emotions, transmutation of negative energy, right? Dark, negative energy. The pillar in, so this is about creating balance. Justice is in the middle, so that's quite interesting. So anyway, let's jump in. The moon, justice, and the sun card. It's like you're getting, is that you? Yeah, both of, why did I get that? Oh, there is a confusion with the moon. Yeah, because it's dark. So in the darkness, there is confusion. So, because I think that you're something to do with waiting, and there's confusion on the waiting. So you're waiting for your person to come back, or your person's waiting for you to come back. But it's about both of you going on your path. That's the confusion with the moon card. And like I said, there's some moon cycles that have been changing around at the moment, which is some of you can be having something to do with aliens. You might be interested a bit more in aliens or something like that. I don't think it's connected with the aliens upstairs. I'm just getting that's probably one of you, right? Something to do with aliens I was picking up here. Could be listening to David Icke as well, because he's about the reptilians, isn't he? And the aliens on the moon. Anyway, the moon, yeah, there's something about you both need to get the strength to stop arguing and to move forward down your path, the moon card. Because the moon card has, interestingly, the twin towers, which the twin towers crumbled. So this foundation needs to crumble. The moon card, interestingly, and my definition of the card is like a traditional definition. You see the twin towers, right? And that sun is the sun and the moon. It's not just the sun in the moon card. It's not just the moon in the moon card. It's the sun and the moon in the moon card. So, which represents cycles as well. So there's a cycle that's ended and it needs a new start. And I say the sun within the moon. So the sun is about the Empress card to me. This is not the Empress, the Strength. Sorry, the Strength card. Getting the strength, which correct is the Empress, because the Empress is holding the lion, taming the lion's mouth, which means taming self and taming the mouth, because the mouth of a lion roars. So this is about taming yourself with the arguments to go down the path, because to either make a foundation crumble, or a foundation is crumbling, well, it's got to crumble, it's the moon, right? You don't want to see it, it's the dark. You're like, so you only deal with it, oh, it's affecting you at night. So you could be doing drugs here. Because I'm like, why is the night the moon? So you could be busy. This could be you or your person busy to confront the tower, a foundation that needs to be crumbled to get you onto your correct path, to your happiness, because the moon card has the sun. The sun is blatantly here as well. To create balance with the justice. But you don't want to do that, but it's affecting you in your dreams. Your dream state is altered versus of realities. That's why most people are... when they don't dream or they have fucked up dreams, that just means you suppressed it. You should be dreaming, because we're multi-dimensional beings. So if you're going into the dimension of the dream state, an altered state of an awareness, right, which that's what we live on this planet, and you don't know what's going on, or you don't dream, or they're fucked up dreams, then that's an indication of your life, right? You don't know where you're going, or it's fucked up. It's pretty, because we are all multi-dimensions. Dreams are very important. Most people get confused with, oh, I had this funky dream and I had banana fingers. It's interesting because it's the moon card. What was that banana fingers? I'm like, it's not to do with the banana fingers. It's to do with what kind of dream you have, right? That's what this is about. So this is something to do with your dream state is fucked up, or you're avoiding something and you're keeping it in the dark, something in the closet. I said this was the other thing, but it needs to crumble. Tower card. It's just you and your person, because I know what you're thinking. Yeah, my person needs to go and tell everyone about me because I'm in the dark, right? No one knows. But does everyone know about your twin flame? My kettle black, right? Which is you, the feminine. So it's not just you, right? It's both. It's both of you need to do something here. Like I said, and getting the strength to do it regardless, because I feel there's going to be arguments. You might argue with your person, which you can tame, or the person may be arguing with, like I said, the initial energy of other people that's stopping him or her to go on the path, with the moon card, with the sun in the moon. And it's like, but the moon is stopping. It's the first card. So it's like this darkness of not confronting things is keeping them in the dark. And that could be, darkness to me is depression, in a depressed state, which is connected, like I said, with the moon, with the depressed of the subconscious of your reality of what you think it is. Like your dream state makes it more real of your reality because it's not in the physical. So it shows you what is. That's why dreams are very important. I have a video about dreams. I go into it in my playlist if you're interested in that kind of thing. The Justice card, once again, the pillars. I was saying about the moon and then the Justice card comes out with the two pillars, the black and the white. Solomon's temple, the pillars were in front of the temple. Got to keep remembering what's that about. I forget. But anyway, the Justice is about when you go on your path towards your happiness, which is your twin flame, because they make you, that's what the boredom and discontent. Do you see the children, right? See, they're playing and they're naked. There's two elements with that. The nakedness is like not giving a fuck, right? If you go to a swimming pool and you take your children and they haven't got their swimming costume, they just go, let's just go in the swimming pool, right? Young children, and they don't care. They don't give a fuck. But it's like, that's one element. And the other is childlike self. Once again, they don't care about colour or disabilities or, or, I need to go toilet. We'll wait till break time. No, I need to go now. Right? They say what it is. They say they're lying, they're unhappy, they cry, they fall over, and they say whatever they've got to say. And this is what this is to do with. And there's something about that as well, saying what is. But the Justice card is like, this person makes you feel complete. I don't know what the other word to say it, and that's you makes your twin flame complete. And this is vice versa, right? Let's not just joke, just keep it to one side and just joke about, it's your person. This is about you both feel complete when you're together. The darkness comes in because, like I said, there's a foundation that both of you, because it's the twin towers, there's two, you and your person, right, to go, because you're both wands, right? You're both known as the twin flame, the wand. So this is the path. You need to go down the path, which takes you out of the dark and into enlightenment with the sun. It's like, this is getting into depressed state, because I said at the beginning, 4 of Cups, the initial energy before I throw the cards. And that boredom and discontent is a depressed state, because this planet is the experience planet. If you're not experiencing anything, then you get into with the balance card, with the Justice card. It either is you're happy with the Sun card or you're not, right? The black and the white, the two pillars with the sun and the moon, the black and the white pillars in the Justice card. This is you're happy. If you're not happy, then if you're either happy or you're not. And this person makes you happy, extremely happy with the Sun card. This person actually nurtures you. And you don't have to do anything, because I say when I'm with David, we don't really do much. It's not that we don't want to, but it's just happy doing nothing. I plan to go Brighton with him, and it was like I booked the most, and this isn't showing off, I'm just giving an example. I booked one, I think it is the most, I don't know, by the beach, Brighton Beach Bridge. There's a hotel called the Grand. It's amazing. I love it. And I booked that hotel is one of the most expensive, and I booked the best room. And I explained to David, and I said, the reason why, right, because obviously he's got to contribute, I booked that is because we're not like those kind of people that are out all day, tourists, whatever, looking at things. We love to chill. So let's chill in the best fucking hotel. Do you see? That's this. This doesn't have to be like they nurture you, and because of boredom and discontent, you might think, yeah, you need to go out, party, sex, drugs, rock and roll. I'm giving an example in my example. I'm happy doing nothing with that man. right? Just chilling. That's what enlightenment is. That's like being your childlike self. It brings you back to just chilling. And that's why I say people, when I say with my daughter, when I had that urge to work, so I arranged the arrangements to have it on alternative weekends so that I could 100% nurture her, because even though I was with her twice every weekend initially, she could feel I wasn't nurturing her. They're not stupid children. They know that. So you keep pretending with your fake smiles and that and all this, and it's like they can feel that when you're workaholics, right? Stuff like that. So it's about, like I said, finding that balance of getting somewhere in life. If not, you're unhappy, because that's what I was feeling. And I feel this is both of you. And something about third party. Five of Wands was the initial energy which I got. There's something about, and I feel this might be on the feminine side for some reason, that they're bringing in options for you to not go with the other options, so you can gauge the options. Because I think, and the reason why I say this is the feminines, because the masculines done that all the time, right? The fact of with other people, their entirety is third party. Right, so I feel this options is coming in from new people, past people, exes and stuff, so that you can say it's kind of, I would say, the test, right, to see, okay, yeah, I went out with this person, and it's about feelings, because the Sun card is connected with happiness, and with twin flames, because the Sun is about sunburn, right? Burn is the flame to twin flame, and twin flames have the actual, I wouldn't say the happiest connection on planet Earth, because their soulmates are extremely happy. I would say the most passionate, right? And you do, because like I say, if you can just, and this isn't showing off my connection, because you will say that with your connection. When you're with your person, you can just chill the whole day and do nothingness. That's passion, right? That's heightened passion. Because most people will be bored, right? It's not about that. It's about the passion of the connection. And that's intentional, because, and that's why you meet your person and you see them for, a couple of years, and then you start saying, okay, I need to be in the light. I don't need to be in the dark, hidden anymore. I need to be out there, seen. People know about me, right? No, and it's once again, this is to do with suppression, because if you're happy about something, and this is connected with both of you with the Justice card here, if you're happy about something and you can't go around to people's house and friends and family and talk about your happiness, you're suppressing it. You're suppressing. Nothing should be suppressed. This planet is about expression, external, as within, so without. So if I went to the cinema with David and it was fucking brilliant, and I went round Auntie Louise, and Auntie Louise is like, oh, you're with that guy, and no one knows that you're with this guy, and he's got a third party, and blah, 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 right? So I think, all right, I'm going to go around Auntie Louise, I'm going to shut my fucking mouth, because she flaps her gun. I'm suppressing that. And this planet is not about suppressing shit. This is about dealing with negative and transmuting it back out, not suppressing it, never that. So if you've got fucked up dreams or dark dreams, you can't remember, this is suppression. And this is for both of you, because you keep saying, oh, it's my person. They, no one knows about me. I'm a secret. And I'm like, no, what about you? Are you telling everyone the truth? Not your version of truth, because they do that as well. The truth. Yeah, my person's here and he's got connections with third party and all this kind of thing, but that's my person and all this. You shouldn't even have to explain. If they're true love, family, friends, they will support you. They'll probably say some line like, look, we think you can do better. We love you. And if that's what your path is or whatever, then we'll support you on that, right? But I think you should do better or get someone else. That's fair enough. Not fuck him off, go out with John the accountant. This is what this is. Let's go underneath. Yeah, this is about your happiness. So the moon card, when you go down that path, I'm going to ask if this is going to happen. Oh, and there it is. I said the initial energy was 5 of Wands, other people's interference, and there it is, 5 of Wands. So the bottom of the deck, well, it's not the bottom of the deck. I do them in 2 rows, but you can't see. You don't need to. Ace of Cups, 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, and I said left out in the cold, boredom, discontent, 5 of Pentacles. So it's like the connection now is stuck. It's like you either take the path of happiness or you stay bored and fed up with your life, period. Justice card. That just is. That's the balance of life. You go towards your happiness or you don't. That's it, right? That's what this is. It just is. And this will make it more balanced, more fair, because if it's polarities, the moon and the Ace of Cups. It's like you have to do it because it's your happiness. It's like you're suppressing yourself, and it's like, it's interesting. It's not, it takes balls to do it because the masculine hand is on this Ace of Cups, whatever you have to do. So say your mum and dad don't like that you're going out with your twin flame or dating your twin flame, connected with your twin flame. You got to tell them, right, stop fucking flapping your gums. You probably won't say that about it. It's my choice and that's it. That's both of you have to do that, right? You have to do that because they are your fucking happiness. And that's with everything in life. Like I said, the initial energy is like work. So I don't give a shit if you spent 10 years as an accountant and you was like, I don't want to do it. Or 10 years studying for an accountant. I don't think it's 10 years. So 8 years to be a doctor, because I kind of know it's that, right? And you do it for a year and you're like, yeah, all the studying was great, but reality, I don't really like it. I want to go and do something different, like flip burgers and have a van, right? Completely different. If the family love you, right, they will support you and not keep you stuck in the darkness of suppressing your emotions and suppressing how you feel and suppressing stuff, right? And the crab is in the moon card. Can you see it there? The crab represents inside is all soft and gooey and nice, right? But it's got a hard shell. So you're becoming a hard person. And like I said, with the moon card, with the sun and the moon. So this is, you could be agitated. This is you and your person, depressed, getting fed up because the crab puts on a hard shell because inside's all these emotions and they can't express it. So they're getting agitated. So because they got to put on this shield. They got to shield themselves when they go around of what I've got to say. I've got to shield. Oh, if they mention what I done last week, Thursday, hold on. Was I with my twin flame? I better fucking shield myself of what I say. It's fucking disgusting. You're fucking up your version of reality with the Justice card. 5 of Cups. This is all because of other people. All because of other people. It's literally what I said at the beginning, which generally the energy I get, which you don't need the cards. It's nice to have the cards. I love cards. Can't wait to make complete my other deck of cards. You won't probably see. Oh, I might use them. I don't know. But they're squiggly, so you won't actually. Anyway, my point. Move on. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I was getting halfway. Why was I getting 5? Oh, 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. I'm also getting reverse. Oh, it's reversing. Okay, so what I'm getting is that, say you met your person 2 years ago. And like I said, it's generally about 2 years is what I'm getting. It's like you meet them and generally a relationship, you don't, you kind of meet up and date and stuff like that. And, generally it should be about 2 years. You're like, okay, let's progress. Let's talk about, you know, being a bit more official on whatever, you know, moving in, getting married, engaged. We thinking about having kids? Should we see the full family now or whatever, right? That's kind of 2 years mark it should be. Most people try to do it way quicker than that, but it's generally 2 years. Twin flame, fuck me gently. Let's not talk about how long they take, right? But this is like, what's happening is all that time before was nice. It was fun. By all that time up to then, it was great. Because this never progressed, the sun and the moon in this card, twice, 3 times, dark and light this is, right? The first card is now it's turning to dark. It's trying to eliminate the sun, the happiness. You're not remembering the happiness of this because you're keeping it hidden. Right? Hidden emotions, hidden feelings, same thing, right? Whatever this is, this could be to do with work, this could be and generally twin flames work together. Now, it doesn't have to be how you see it on most twin flames up on YouTube. Most of you, well, it depends if you're new. Hello. David is in this community, but he does counseling, he does personal training. And you book, he's not up here doing chat videos, even though he can do tarot. I don't know why he doesn't. It might be confidence, I think. But that's nothing to do with really the twin flame as what other people perceive it to be. You know, like he should be sitting next to me here. We actually talked about doing what's it called? A tarot reading together. I said, that'd be cool. I don't know how the fuck it's going to work, but both of us doing a tarot together, that'd be cool. Might talk to him about doing that again. Anyway, my point is, he's not the traditional way of doing it. But does that mean he's not working with me? Yes, he is working in mission, right? This is mission. And he's working with me in mission. So there's an element of that because I said there's work. So it's like I said, it's a reverse or flip around. You're doing it the wrong way. And it's getting more dark and dark, this connection. But the good thing is that it depends how you push it forward. I'll get more cards. Because you could be in a dark room, a tiny light, you'll see it in a dark room, right? So the sun always over things the dark, right? So, and that's what you are. But you have to be enlightened to bring this light towards this dark situation. What about the 5 of Pentacles? Oh, straight away, one more. Yeah, it's a rooted belief system. And when I say that, that's like, well, I can't not go around Auntie Louise who cusses off my twin flame. I can't tell my family because that's the rooted belief system. When why can't you tell your family with them? Because they're going to cuss me about my twin flame because they want to see him and he can't come round and he don't want to come see my family. That's the rooted belief system with a tree, and it's keeping you left out in the cold. And limiting what you're doing. There's something to do with money as well. 2 of Cups. It's not love or hate. I feel a resentment, but the resentment will be because I feel that the resentment may be with your person against the third party, the other people's interference, because they will stop, because you won't progress with this. You won't keep being in the dark. I tell David that all the time. I won't be in the dark, right, about situations. And if that doesn't progress, then you don't progress. So this relationship, this union, whatever you want to call it, ends. Then there'll be resentment on the other person, dark here. And I said there's anger because they have stopped them from the happiness. But it isn't really them, is it? It's your person, because they're the one to say something about this. And there's ways of doing it. there are ways of doing it. You know, but there's children involved with the sun card with children, but you're not telling them, listen, well, it depends. I mean, if you're going to your person, listen, I want to see your kids now, and I want you to tell babies' mums that I want to go and pick up your children and show up on the door when you pick up your children. Come on, that's going to cause drama and they might lose the kids. But if you do it in a smart way, there's no excuse why they can't, then there's a different story. You need help with doing that. Email support, counselling, all that in this community. Page of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of watching going on because there's a lot of separation. So they're watching you to try to figure you out. But the good thing about them watching you on your social media is it's giving them more telepathy, because they're trying to figure that out. And that stillness of watching you, trying to figure you out, is an energetic frequency that taps into the telepathic. So they're actually getting more telepathic communication with you, right? They don't know this. You probably don't know it. But that's what that does. Six of Cups. This is part of the twin flame contract, past life contracts. This is what Six of Cups is. This is also like, if you don't take this opportunity, it will be taken away. If you don't tell your parents, you or your friends, to stop cussing out your person and to support you, like I gave the example of what they should kind of say to you, right? I don't know about the twin flame. You don't need to explain to them about the twin flame, right? You know, my sister was married, I think, 11 years with her twin flame, 15, 16 years. I had no idea she was even a twin flame. I knew there was drama because there's always drama. I always supported her, right? I didn't say, come on, I love you and I love Matthew and all that, and, you know, whatever he's doing. But whatever situation she was going through, I was there, right? I never said, get rid of Matthew. And I'm so glad, because I'm connected with him upstairs. He's passed over, bless his cotton socks. But, you know, I'm hoping she feels I was always there. In fact, I set them up. So I'm well boosted. I set them to up. She saw him and she was too nervous to ask him out. So I put a note through his door on her behalf. That's how they met. Age gap and everything. My point is that she would come round and she would offload and tell me the situation. And I didn't know what to say, to be honest with you, because of it was so much kind of drama, twin flame stuff. I wasn't met my twin flame yet, so I didn't know. So I was just there, just being there. That's all they have to do. And if they do, like I said, you don't have to, oh, I love you, they're there, don't worry. But that's what this is. You need a support system that supports you. If not, you can support yourself or collaborate with us in the team, right? Because them lot support you upstairs, or collaborate with people that actually support you. This isn't. The people that you're with keep you in the dark, which is suppressing you and making you depressed. Now, if they're not supporting you, then this union will end sooner. And it ending, and then you'll be even more depressed because you won't meet someone who's like your twin flame. Both of you. That's guaranteed, right? You won't feel like that. So there'd be a resentment, because I'm getting a resentment here of from friends and family that's stopping you because they didn't make you align to go on to the journey. My sister actually, I think she separated a few times, as you do with your person. And I was there, whatever situation she was with, going through. Because there's a separation here. Page of Cups, so Page of Swords, I said they're watching you. The Six of Cups is the past life, the Two of Cups. This is about you loving your fucking self. I keep saying that. Walking away from people, because 6 and the 2 cups is 8. Walking away from people, because that's what 8 of Cups is, or walking towards, right? Walking away from people that don't serve you, that keep you left out in the cold and stop going and stop preventing you from going towards your happiness. And I feel this is what's going on with the connection. It's getting more dark. I don't know how else. Yeah, more dark. So it will either end, or you'll recognize this is dark without my person. I'm bored, I'm unhappy, I'm depressed. They are my happiness, and get the balls with the masculine hand, right, to then go and get your person. Fight for your person, I'm getting. They're always around 40 minutes. I can't help it. I forgot it already. Once again, this is about balance. Look, dark and light. Do you see? And do you see those people in the background? Negative Nancy's. Now is the time for you to trust. Trust this divine twin flame plan. Work on yourself if there is no communication. 8 of Cups here, you've walked away, right? So there's no communication here. This is about, also I'm getting, is suppressing it with drugs and alcohol and whatever. 9 of Cups here, whatever you do to deal with these other interferences. That's you and your person. And the opposite, because this is about opposites of the 9 of Cups, is being selfish and doing what you want. I dated a cop, and I always say, and I was like, oh, I knew it wasn't a good thing. I knew. My sister said, give him a chance. So I gave him a chance, but I knew I couldn't, right? And he knew. I don't even know why he wanted to date me, because he knew I wasn't into, you know, look at me, Miss Illuminati against that, rebel against. See, I was always been like that for years, and he knew that, but I think it was, he was interested in that, something different. Anyway, I said, he's like, without policing, then this world will be fucked, because there's so many dramas and criminals. I said, no. I said, we're not born fucking criminals, right? Yeah, it's hard to sort now, but, you know, we're not born narcissistic, because Twin Flames person's always born saying about narcissistic, not born evil, not born a criminal. We're born into a society that is enslaved and makes you turn into a certain way that they label as bad, right? Someone steals something, generally, even if it's stupid, right? Someone just stealing a car, because I met someone when I went to a food bank, and he had a tag on his leg. I said, what'd you do? Being Miss Nosy, right? And he was like, oh, I stole a car, and I joyrided it and smashed it up. I was like, what's the point of that? I said, don't you steal a car to sell it? And he's like, yeah. Started laughing. Obviously, dots not connected, and, you know, it could have been for show, for fashion, to show it off to people. Do you see what I mean? People do so because he probably insecure, didn't have no friends, said his brother died in jail. There's always reasons, is what I'm trying to say. But you have to rise above things and go for your wishes and desires regardless, because there's a loss here. You're feeling like there's going to be a loss. I think your person's always thinking about losing the children, but there's always a ways around it. Even me, I haven't seen my daughter for ages, and I saw my ex the other day, and it was quite a trigger, because last time I saw him, he saw my daughter, and we used to go out with my ex and my daughter and do things with her, and he was talking about her, and he said, you seeing her? And I was like, no. And it just brought it back. But still, she's 16. I've got the rest of my life to see her. And that's what this is. This is like, there's always a way round. And it doesn't mean that and it's important, because your person always feels they're never going to see the kids. There's a way of doing it. They're not going to see the kids. They just have to disassociate, because they're keeping that person trapped. They keep you all keep the 5 of Wands, other people involved in your life. Your person doesn't understand, by keeping the door open or people pleasing their kid's mum or dad, that they're with them or they're not with anyone else. They think that they can nail that person. It's not giving them the opportunity, that's why the justice is here, to meet others themselves. So they are creating this karma on themselves. They always think, oh, well, if I tell the baby's mum I'm with someone else, they're going to stop me seeing the kids. But if they done that, they will know the door's closed and they'll be open to meeting other people. So them not doing that is bringing bad karma, right? It's karma on you as well, because the karma is between the black and the white, right? That's you and your person. So there's bad karma on you from the family, right? Because you might need to disassociate from them so you can be more of a light being, but you're not. You're keeping the negative Auntie Nelly telling you what to do with your person, and see the dark. She's there in the dark. So you're attached to the dark, which is bad karma. Both of you bring bad karma. You have to really think about what you do in this reality. Literally what you have to do is very important. Everyone, oh my gosh, it's just long. Even Kwan says it. People say, oh, can you tell me the lottery tickets? And it's like, but that's bad karma, right? If you would say I could go and get the lottery numbers and tap in upstairs. I doubt they would give it to anyone anyway. But, and I've done it. That's bad karma on me. Using the gift of the negative. So this is what this is. You need to think correctly. You have that emotional pull for a fucking reason. And it's you're saying, fuck off, you lot. I'm a twin flame. I've got this pull towards my person, but fuck that. I'm not going towards it because negative Nancy, my auntie, and my mum and my dad, the baby's mums control me. 5 of Wands. And that's why you're out in the cold, which was the initial energy. I could literally shorten these videos with the first couple of minutes, can I? All I do is go into details of it. That's a good half. And I'll tell you why. Because I asked, what's the outcome? Hopefully, both of you choose, right? This, I feel, is the masculine, because the masculine has to choose you. That's what they have to do. So, and the first card is about going down, going towards the path of the dark, which is you, the feminine, right? You always say, oh, it's you, the one that's dark. The dark is the moon is the shadow. You lot don't do the shadow work. You just say, I'm an enlightened being because I'm the sun card. I'm a flame. I'm a twin flame. Now don't do this. Anyway, they are getting the balls to come in. They're picking you. Don't know if that's what you're doing. I don't know what's going to go on from that next, because I keep asking them about mission. I want to love you, but I don't know how. Like I said, there's ways of doing it, right? It's like, oh, I go to baby's mum and say I want the kids and I'm dating you. They're going to stop me having the kids. So I don't ever fucking do it. That's stupid. Find another way. There is other ways, right? There's always ways of doing it. They choose not to do it. So that's why there's a separation here, right? And that's what this is about. Stop fucking bullshitting that there's no other ways of doing it. There is. They use that as an excuse because they don't want to deal with the confrontation. Because there is going to be confrontation. So they just say, no, I can't do it, right? But now, because of, I said there's loads of people separate, including twin flames, they have to make the choice, right? Not making a choice is a choice. You lot not doing mission is a choice. It's a choice not to do it. Hence why loads of twin flames ain't together. I'm scared of change and not used to it, but I'm trying. Like I said, I feel, and that was my title of my last video, they're going to choose you, which is them choosing themselves. That's what the masculines, and the masculines are going to step up. I don't know what's going on with you, because you might be like, oh, great. I don't need to do jack shit. I don't need to tell negative Nancy, my auntie, right, anything anymore, because they're coming towards me. We'll see, right? Okay, so speak to you later.